to do there. All right. Good morning, y'all. My screen is all bright white. There we to do there. Oh, and it's gonna. Oh my God, that's like really. All right. Good morning, y'all. My screen is all bright white. There we to do there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get the hang of that because apparently, oh, actually, you know what? I can probably have one of you guys do this in that part in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here we are, and I got to scroll that out of the way because that's super distracting. Good morning, y'all. We'll get this. We'll get this figured out at some point in the next few days. We want to. This is our morning live stream for Monday, the 3rd of April, 2023. It is 11:04 here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, and it is not 11:04 in other parts of the world, I'm pretty sure. We're going to start doing these live streams exclusively on YouTube, at least for a while. There's a number of reasons for this, but mostly we really want those views to go to YouTube because it helps us get our views up. We need bazillions of hours of views in order to get to the point where we're allowed to monetize. And it's really important that we get there at some point soon, to keep all of this running. And so here we are. It is Monday morning, and my brain is very much in Monday morning mode. And we have a very slowly rising hand there. Good morning, Kirsten.
Good morning. Is that one of your new shirts?
This is one of my new shirts. It's
Right.
I like this one. I like this one. And this is not a new hat, but it is baseball season. And so you'll be seeing a lot of Dodgers stuff for the next 6 months. I actually went I was apparently a few days late. Every year I go and I put a little bit of money down on the Dodgers to win all the things. And because I didn't even know this, because the season had already started, I wasn't allowed to bet on the Western Division championship. So I was able to just bet on the National League Championship and the World Series.
What a bummer.
So the Dodgers are going to have to go a little bit farther this year in order for me to make my money back. I usually bet on those three things, and occasionally during the year, if there's an opportunity, I'll bet on a particular game or a particular series, but I don't really do that very much. But this is one of the perks of living in Las Vegas is I can just go up to my local casino and bet on the game. Supposedly you can do it on an app, but I don't know. That just doesn't seem like as much fun to me. It's actually like going down to the casino. You see all the big screens in the sports bet room, and they don't have all the cigar smoke anymore. They used to have that. That was part of the guys sitting there in the big easy chairs, while they watch the games on the gigantic screens. Yeah, Kirsten.
I don't know if you would know this, but over the weekend, we went somewhere where they had a game on, but it was a bunch of smaller TVs, like in like a spread of 9. But it was showing one image over all the TVs. Do you know how that works?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's actually not a very difficult programming problem. I mean, you just take, this section of the image and put it on one screen, and the section and put it on another. And it's very, very common in the sports bets in the sport bet rooms in Las Vegas, but it's also common in bars and I mean, around Las Vegas there's video screens everywhere,
right?
And so we see it all over the place. I think it was last week, my adult child was here visiting, and we went, they're 33 years old. And we also have kids living here, which are my stepchildren by marriage, Rose's children from before. And so Dee and I and one of the older kids, we all went down to the Strip just to do things. We went and we had burgers at Wahlburgers, which was actually a lot better than I expected. A celebrity restaurant, but it's owned by the Wahlberg family, and really, really, really good burgers. But it's inside one of the casinos, and so we're walking around and we're seeing all the bars with the giant screens and screens everywhere. We went and hung out. We did the high roller, which is the largest Ferris wheel in the world, and walked around, and it's very much like an adult Disneyland. And just had a great evening. But yeah, there's those gigantic screens everywhere. I mean, I relate that story because as a local, somebody who lives here, we mostly avoid the Strip as much as possible. Rickitti can attest to this.
This is true.
Yeah, the Strip is it's not navigable. It's incredibly crowded. It's phenomenally rude. There's people smoking everywhere. It's just, there's nothing enjoyable about it. I will occasionally go because there's a newer hotel here now, a newer casino, the Resorts World, and I really like their poker room. Nice and spacious and non-smoking and clean and new and shiny. And so I'll park. I've found the parking structure that's right next to the poker room, and I'll go and I'll take the elevator and I'll walk 30 paces just right to the poker room, and I can get in and out of the parking lot through the back streets, not having to drive on the Strip. I mean, this is the way we do it here. We find our ways in and out of these places that don't involve actually driving or walking on the Strip.
How we do it. Oh,
What's that?
I was singing, or maybe it's over here.
What is?
I'm trying to point at Ricky.
Oh,
Let me.
here for me.
Yep.
I imagine she's somewhere. Let me look at the I can look at the stream. Oh, okay. So if I'm looking at the YouTube stream, she's down there for both of us. She's on the bottom, and I'm on this side, and you're over here. No. Why am I not? Oh, I see. Yeah. You're over here. It's also delayed by a long time, so I'm pointing my finger around and it's not showing. I got to get rid of that screen. Anyway, so we there's a couple of things I think that we want to talk about on our live stream tonight. One of them is apparently it's trending and people want to hear about this. So I want to talk a little bit about coding for games. And I'm gonna say off the top that I have not worked on a lot of games. I worked on a few way back in the 80s. But I mean, I know what it is, and what the skills are that they're looking for if you're looking to be coding for games. And so that can be a discussion, and I would very much love participation from our viewers on that. Ricky, you got your hand up?
Yes, I do. We have a comment from Dermis TR, who has commented before. So
yeah.
Dermis says, "Hi, good morning." And then the I love you symbol.
Oh, good morning, Dermis. We're happy to have you. And thank you for finding us on our YouTube. I know that this is a bit of a change that we're doing it this way, but it's really meaningful to us, and we appreciate you following along. Thank you. And then there's also been some discussion about what was this? Crumble cookies. Y'all have some opinions on crumble cookies. So we'll let the kids take over that part and y'all can talk about crumble cookies. What exactly is a crumble cookie?
They're like gourmet, these giant cookies, and every week they release only like 4 to 6 flavors. So like what they have one week, they may not have the next week, and it's like a gamble.
That's
Yeah.
just
So they release their flavors every Sunday. And I guess when I looked up trending topics this morning, it was like crumble cookie flavors. So I'm like, I got to get to the bottom of this. Like, why is everybody
do that and report in this evening and let us know what the deal is with the crumble cookies, or are we calling them gamble cookies now?
That's what I'm saying.
I also want to talk about how crumble cookies there's a couple of them shut down in Utah because they broke child labor laws in Utah, and they were hiring like a significant amount of teenagers and making them work way more hours than they're legally allowed to.
So, okay,
That's not as fun.
It was political. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, that's not good. So Kirsten, when you look into this subject, find out if that's part of the discussion that the crumble cookies are made with child labor. All
That
right.
makes them even more delicious.
Well, you know that line from the Addams Family movie when she asked the Girl Scout if the Girl Scout cookies were made from real Girl Scouts.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So that's what we've got this morning. We will see you this evening at 1800 Pacific and whatever time that is in your time zone. And we'll look forward to that. Love y'all.
Bye.